Happy Wednesday night, Driven National Area. It's your national Auri Hatheway. Welcome to our November No Nonsense Powwow. Are you ready to have a no nonsense November? I'm super excited because tonight I get to share our rankings for the month of October. Woo-hoo! So exciting. And not only do I get to share our rankings for the month of October, but I also get to share our top 10. And it's become tradition that we highlight a driven director each and every month, just so you could get to know the directors, so that you can see who the directors are, and so that you can see what directorship material is about, really, and to be inspired by their stories. And tonight we get to highlight brand new senior Cadillac sales director, Maria Jose Torres from the island of Puerto Rico. So we're so excited for you to get to know her. So let me just get started that I got our rankings for the month of October. And so if you've been tracking with us, our goal this year is to be a Diamond Circle National Area. And a Diamond Circle National Area, top 10 in the Emerald Seminar. And there's some really big hitters, nationals who've been nationals for a long time. And so our goal is to be in the top 10, highly ranked. And so all year we've been running. The year started in July and it ends in June. And so we had a good start, not the world's greatest start, but we had a good start. But we finished our year in the month of June with a lot of strength. We were the number 6 national area for the month of June. And so we're out of the gate here. And so I just want you guys to know that every month we beat the month prior. So our August was better than July. September was better than August. And September was awesome. And I thought, oh my gosh, how in the world are we going to beat September? And I'm here to tell you, congratulations, the Driven National Area beat the month of September. October like kicked September's butt, like boop, boop, boop. We had a $540,000 retail month in October. Woo-woo! And that counted double for Diamond Circle because of double credit. Yay! So where did we rank as a national area for just the month of October? Now I'm going to share with you guys 3 things. Everything I share with you is just going to get better. So for the month of October, just the month of October, the Driven National Area was the number 8 national area in the entire Emerald Seminar. Yay! And that is just awesome. So where do we rank year to date? So October, we were number 8, but for the whole year, July, August, September, and October, where are we ranking? Remember, our goal at the end of the year is to be in the top 10, okay? Are you ready? I'm so excited. At the end of October, the Driven National Area ranked as the number 12 national area in the entire Emerald Seminar. Woo! I'm so happy. Yay! We did an amazing job. We did an incredible job. I mean, it was awesome. I'm so excited to get the reports to find out everyone who maxed out their double credit with recruiting, with selling, with unit sales. I mean, it was awesome. And then the best part of it, officially, as of the end of October, our national area is officially an on-target Diamond Circle national area. Oh my gosh, it is so good to be 4 months into the year and to be officially on target Diamond Circle. So this is huge news. I know that I love winning. I love bringing out the champion in me, and I have watched our driven directors truly grow. When I see where we are right now compared to where we were a year ago, I think, oh my gosh, it's amazing. So I do have a few other shout outs. If you have Instagram, even if you don't have Instagram, you can download Instagram. There is an Instagram account I want you to follow, and it is called My Mary Kay. And this is the My Mary Kay, I don't know, sometimes it's really hard to see it. There, My Mary Kay Instagram account. And this is where they do recognition for us. And so I just want to tell you guys that we have some awesome recognition. It gets better. Oh my gosh. The top 20 national areas in the month of September that beat their last September. Are you guys ready? We were the number 5 national area who grew the most this September over last September. Woo-hoo! I am so proud. And out of all the national areas in the entire country, the top 20 with the most, you hold the key achievers. Are you ready? The number 16 national area in the country, the Auri Hatheway national area. It feels so good. Oh my God, I love seeing our name. Okay. But there's more. As if that wasn't enough, they have given us more recognition for the month of September the national area that had the highest commissions in the month of September, number 9, the Driven national area. Woo! And so the rankings just keep coming. It's super exciting. Okay, wait, there's more. I'm going to tell you what else there is. Hold on. I'm coming because they posted something else. It's here. Nope, that's sharing. That's sales. That's sharing. Okay, I think I got them all. Anyways, you want to follow My Mary Kay because the rankings are on here, and you can see where we are, where we roll. You know what? Ultimately, the way that our national area grows, the way that we get top ranked is by you making your dreams a reality, by you putting the money in your pocket, by you being a You Hold the Key achiever, by you being a star consultant, by you helping your unit be top ranked, earn a Cadillac, you earning a car, you earning your red jacket, you getting cash, you getting those love checks, you cashing in on those $100 bonuses, and you earning those free products that Mary Kay has for you. So I just want to tell you how proud I am of you. And is there a plan to make November better than October? There absolutely is. And I will close with that after I interview Maria Jose. So real quickly, let's give recognition to our top 10 units for the month of October. And here we go. Let's see who our number 10 national, our number 10 units in unit wholesale was the Elsa Abdel Rahim unit with $10,068. Congratulations, Elsa, and to your incredible free car driving unit. Woo! We are so proud of you. The number, hold on, let me get it up here. Okay. The number 9 units in the Driven national area for the month of October was the Tatiana Recondo unit with 10,300. Go First Line Pride. I am so proud of you. Our number 8 unit, another First Line unit, Diane Politi. So proud of you with 10,934 as our number 8 unit. Number 7, the Lisandra Collazo unit with 11,000. Woo! That is so awesome. She just earned her second free Mary Kay car. The number 6 unit, the Karen Saladrigas unit with 11,371, also First Line Pride. Our number 5 unit, the Janet Ravello unit with a $13,646 month. Woohoo! Way to represent Janet with First Line Pride. Our number 4 unit with $14,350, also a First Line Pride unit. Congratulations to Rosana Briceno Sanchez. Many of you saw her pick up her first of Forever Pink Cadillacs last Thursday in Puerto Rico. If not, you can see it on Facebook, on her Facebook page, my Facebook page, and on Instagram. The number 3 director, the Christine Barrueco unit with 14,859. We are so proud of you, Christine, who is an elite executive, senior Cadillac sales director, about to reach her ultimate goal of being a national sales director. Huge shout out to the Future Fearless National Area. And our number 2 director, the Mabel Murr unit. Oh my gosh, she just earned her Equinox. I've never seen this done before. I've never seen this done before. I have never seen someone earn a car one month and the next month beat her production with 19,130. And this counted double. It didn't count as 38. It counted as 76,000 retail for her goal this year to go to Hawaii. Mabel Murr, I am so proud of you. You guys saw her last month because she was highlighted. And our number 1 unit with $23,024, Hawaii bound, Rosie Acevedo, also representing our First Line Pride, on the run to number 1 with her $1 million dreams, and on the run to million. I am so proud of you guys. I am so excited that you guys had made a choice to be in the top 10. And I love giving you guys a shout out. So to all of you that are in those units, congratulations. We had our best month ever. So even if I didn't highlight your director's name, just know that we are so proud of you, okay? If you're like, gosh, I don't even know what our unit goal is, get connected, get excited, and find out, because we want you to be a part of that team's goal. Well, without further ado, I am here to present to you our highlighted director of the month. She just graduated from college this past year. It hasn't even been a year yet. And she just got engaged this month. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. She has two younger brothers or two brothers, and she lives with her parents, Ana Maria and Juan, and she lives in the beautiful island, La Isla del Encanto, and that is Puerto Rico, born and raised there. She's half Puerto Rican, half Venezuelan. People would be surprised that she's actually really good at doing her nails. Most people would not know that. Her greatest asset is that she has a positive attitude and she looks for the silver lining in everything. She is a problem solver and she is a solution-oriented person. Her greatest memory, she says, was looking at her consultant's face when they found out that she had earned a pink Cadillac, that they would know that, you know what, you can make your dreams come true. She says is the greatest memory in her Mary Kay career. To unwind, she puts on a mask, does her nails, and watches her favorite TV show, reruns of it, Friends. I'm like, you are such an old soul. I love that. Her favorite place in the world is actually her hometown of Dorado, Puerto Rico. Her favorite vacation spot is Hawaii, and that is why she is Hawaii bound this year for the Mary Kay Top Sales Director trip. Her favorite movie is Mamma Mia. Currently, the book she's reading is called The Leader Who Had No Title, but the best book she's ever read is called The Power of Habit. Her favorite meal is avocado, some aguacate. I love that. And her favorite time of the day is in the morning between 6 and 7 a.m. Her favorite hobbies, if you've never seen her on YouTube, you can Google her, but she is a phenomenal singer and guitar player, and even has sang her own songs that she's written. It's awesome. What does she collect? She collects people, okay? She collects people. If she could sing like anyone, it'd be Carrie Underwood. She is most motivated by having influence, and her trademark cliche is amiga, and that means like, girl, you're in trouble. It's the word friend, but you all know that, right? Even if you don't know Spanish, everybody knows what amigo and amiga is. Her favorite subject in school was Spanish, and the best advice she would give a 10-year-old is dream big. Don't let the dreaming stop. If she could have a conversation with anyone, she chooses Jesus. And she says that people would describe her as a beautiful, brilliant old soul. And I would definitely agree with that. Her highest love check, you guys, for 1 month in Mary Kay has been $13,598. She was just featured in the Applause magazine for having her best love check ever. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness, just graduating from college and having $13,000 check in 1 month. That is awesome. The biggest lesson that she learned in DIQ is that it really is about the personal appointment and the faces, and if it's to be, it's up to me. And she also learned to control what you can, okay? Her biggest lesson that she learned on her journey to Cadillac is to be courageous in sharing her ridiculous God-sized goal. She says it's got to be a ridiculous God-sized goal, and that's why it requires so much courage. When did you know that you made it? And she says, when I cashed my first $3,000 love check, and that was double my mom's income, and that was my goal. So she earned $3,000 in 1 month. She finished her DIQ production in 4 months with just over $20,000 wholesale. Her unit name is The Extraordinary Family. I remember when I met her for the first time was at our national advance. She was just so excited and so bubbly to be there. And she had just turned 18. She's going to tell you all about her story, how she got started with Mary Kay. And Maria, you are truly a national sales director. She bleeds pink. We had many conversations about what the trajectory would be of her Mary Kay career, if this was going to fit in with her musical career and the direction that God was going to take her in. And I just love that you took the time to really pray, to explore it, and to really see what it was that God wanted you to do. You are so talented with people. You have a heart for Mary Kay. I know that this is a safe haven for you that you want to propel so that other women have the option to do this. You're a huge dreamer, a huge believer. You're an amazing leader. I mean, to watch someone this young lead women that are double her age is just impressive. And they honor her and they respect her because she honors them and respects them. So get ready, pull out your notebooks. I can't wait to introduce you to our guest speaker this evening, Maria Jose Torres. Girl, you're on. Can you hear me? You're there?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so we kind of got to know you there real quickly with your fast fun facts. But would you just tell us real quickly how you got started with your Mary Kay business?
Yes, sure. I heard about Mary Kay for the first time at a debut party. My mother-in-law, she invited me to her debut party where her director was going to be at, which is my boyfriend's cousin. Her name, you may know her. Her name is Sharon Miranda. And I was there and nobody really offered me a facial. I was 17 years old. And I didn't know anything. I was just there to watch and to help her out. And turns out I was very interested about the Mary Kay opportunity. And as a good 17-year-old, I went to my house and I Googled Mary Kay. The first thing that popped up was Auri Hatheway's national area debut. And God really does send you your national. You are assigned to your national. Let me tell you that. I knew when I saw her that I wanted to meet her, and I had no idea who this woman was, if I was ever gonna meet her, and God assigned me to her. And that was actually 9 months before I was gonna turn 18. So I had a lot of time that I had to wait to buy my starter kit and sign my agreement. So my recruiter, my mother-in-law, she would let me do parties for her. And I would do parties for her. I learned how to do parties like 6 months before starting my business. And through that money that I earned in those parties, I actually paid for my music lessons that year, which was $800. And I remember being so proud of doing that for the first time. So by the time I turned 18, I did my birthday party was a debut party, and I signed my agreement the very day I turned 18 on December 8th, 2013. And I came in as a star. I made it happen, and I never looked back. I never knew if this was going to be for me. I had no idea how to put makeup on. I used to teach math to high school students, but I did know how to teach algebra. I knew makeup wasn't going to be much harder. So I knew I could learn. I knew I was smart. If I could teach numbers, I can teach lipstick. And I found out Mary Kay was super simple. I just had to learn it and repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. So I went into DAQ 11 months after that and became a director to help out my parents. And that was my first goal, to double my family's income. And I remember when I did that, I felt so proud. I was able to finally give my family the life that I wanted to give them. So I am very proud of everything that every woman that has come in my path has been able to accomplish because I was courageous enough to do it. So that's a little bit about me. And I just graduated in February from music and marketing.
That's awesome. I love it. And I love that you had sales before you even started Mary Kay to pay for things. Like you were like, I'm not waiting until I'm 18. I'm going to get this thing going. So you knew that it worked. You had a confidence level that most people really wouldn't have. I love that you jumped right in. And so you guys, it was 9 months after hearing the opportunity that she was finally officially able to start her Mary Kay business. I love that you said that you Googled how to do a debut and you had invitations printed. I mean, like, can you tell them how many people you invited, how many people came, how much you sold, like all of those things. I think it was just, I love your intention.
So I wasn't a consultant, so nobody was teaching me. I had never taken Mary Kay University. Nobody was teaching me on how to do a debut party. I was not a consultant. But I decided that my birthday party was going to be my debut party. So I was 17 and I was planning my debut party. So I Googled how to make a Mary Kay debut party successful. And it said that you had to give people printed invitations. So I went out and I printed invitations and I gave 80 people invitations one by hand. I actually met up with people to give them this card that said you're invited to my birthday debut party. And I invited 80 people. Out of those 80, 40 confirmed. And out of those 40, 20 got there. I rented our studio. I remember paying even for the studio because I knew that if I got the people there, it was going to be super successful. So at my very first party on the day of my birthday, we sold $1,200. I recruited my very first consultant and I started my business that day.
That's awesome. Like, it's just so awesome. You guys, she's definitely the exception to the rule. Is what I want to tell you. 17-year-olds and 18-year-olds don't typically do stuff like that. But that's, like I told you, she's a national sales director in the making. So I know that, just so you guys know, she's been a sales director now for 4 years, and she has earned the use of a Mary Kay car, not just any Mary Kay car, but the Cadillac car. But this past year, she earned 4 cars in this year. Now, she's earned only 4 cars total. So as a director going through college, she was not a free car driving sales director. She was making really good money as a part-time sales director while going through college, making a lot more money than any of her college friends, having a lifestyle unlike anything else, having friendships. I tell her, I'm like, oh my gosh, what I would do that when I was 18, 19, 20, and 21, that I would be related and associated with women like our Mary Kay sales directors, that has no price tag. I think about all the mistakes that I made, and had I been surrounded by the right women, I mean, you're so wise. You're so wise. You guys, in 1 year, she earned 4 cars. She earned the Chevy Cruze. She earned the Chevy Equinox. She earned the Mini Cooper, and she earned the pink Cadillac, which is just like extraordinary, amazing. But her unit this past year had their best year with $250,000 in sales, which is just like so absolutely exciting to see that. Now, was it like a green light from the go? Like, did you just like put the pedal to the metal and go? Or, what was your first year like in Mary Kay?
Hmm. No, it wasn't. I always say I was the worst new consultant in history. I came in, I had a great debut party, I had a great first month, I became a red jacket right away, and then I stopped working. I was in high school, you guys. I hadn't even graduated high school. I was going through bullying in high school. It was not a fun time in my personal life. So I remember after I graduated from high school and I was going into college, and I knew I had more time to work. And I was like, I'm not going to get a job. I needed money. I'm not going to get a job. I'm not going to go out and like fold people's clothes. I'm going to sell this thing and I'm going to make this happen. And I remember calling my sales director and saying, what do I need to do to become a director? Because I knew directors made money. So I needed to be at that level. And I knew I could. I just knew I wasn't doing something about it. So I called her and she said, 30 faces in 30 days. And that's what I did. 30 faces in 30 days, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, and February. And I debuted March 1st, 2015, before I finished my first year in college. But it took me personally doing a power start every single month for 9 months consecutively. And that's it. That's about it my first year. Something happened. Either I'm not. I think you froze. Mm, do you hear me? Can't see you or hear you. Let me write you. Mm, I'm gonna text you. Oh, you left. Oh, she's not here. I think she's not here, right? Mhm. Do you hear me? Can you see me? Okay, awesome. So Ari's internet disconnected, so I'm gonna keep talking to you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, so anyways, um, about my first year. So I became a director, and then I'm a new director, and I had all these big dreams and plans, but I was in college, you guys. So I kept on working, and I was making much more money than my college friends. But I want to say my biggest challenge all of these years, especially this past year, um, I want to say my biggest obstacle or challenge was, oh, you're here. Awesome.
Okay,
Yay.
keep going. Keep going. Sorry.
That's fine. My biggest challenge, especially this past year, and once I recognized it, I was able to act upon it and I was able to eliminate it from my life, was definitely comparison and self doubt. And my self doubt comes from comparison. And when I compare myself to others, and sometimes I think that we see people that are successful and we think that they don't compare themselves to other people. You know what? And we all do, because there's somebody always that you feel is more successful than you, right? So I had to stop that, because that doesn't come from God, and that is not okay. And I had to learn that I was created and I am ready for everything that God puts in my heart. And if He puts this in my heart, it's because I'm ready to do it. So comparison and self doubt was definitely a huge thing for me this year that I stopped. And my number one strategy to stop it was deleting my social media. So I deleted my Instagram account. I did three things. I deleted my Instagram account, which gave me the freedom to work without watching anybody else work. Just working on myself and my business, and running my own race. That was number one. Number two, I turned off all of my Facebook notifications. I did not delete my Facebook because I use it for my business. I use it for my units page, for my customers page. So I just turned off all of the notifications. So I'm not looking at Facebook all day. I'm not. I really am not. I just look at it to post something, and that's it. And number three, I turned on my do not disturb from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. So Apple has this awesome feature, then you can that it turns up on automatically every single day at 10 p.m. I do not get any notifications that are not from my favorites. So my family members, I even if you're not a family member of mine, you can call me after 10 p.m., but the call will not come through. And that is just for me to set that healthy boundary and not to work like a crazy person, because I am a high achiever. I can be up all night working, and that is just not healthy. And that's just not the life that I want to live. So I have that on. I have my notifications on, and I still to this day have all of my notifications on. So I just check my social media once a day. I go in and I choose when I want to when I want to check it. I have that choice. I'm not getting all of those notifications all day, and that has been a huge game changer for me, because if you're like me, and I'm a millennial, I was born in this age. It's a natural thing for me to have all of these things, and I have to go against it, because it's not helping me reach my potential and what God has in store for me in building this national area. So I have to turn all of that off and not compare myself to anybody else.
I love all that you said, and you want to know this. This past week on the pace setters, I trained on that. How I don't have any social media notifications whatsoever on my phone, and I have a healthy boundary around it. It's my scrapbook, you know. That's my scrapbook to my family. So I love that. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Like, what was like the greatest obstacle and how you dealt with it. I love that you shared how you dealt with it. If you could share, what was the greatest lesson learned for you in earning this Cadillac? Like, I mean, that's a huge goal, and to do it on an island that literally a year ago didn't even have power, like it's crazy. So what would be like your greatest lessons learned in this past year for you? Hold on, let me highlight you. There you go.
So I have three. Number one, I want to say it's all about, if it is to be, it's up to me. So that's
Mm-hmm.
number one thing I want to say. Whatever the goal it is that you want to achieve, if it is to be, it's up to you. So that's the number one. And I heard that, and I've always known that, but I remember listening to a training online, and one of the directors said, I wanted a Cadillac, and I knew that if I made the production, they were gonna give me a Cadillac. Like, they give a Cadillac to anybody that does it, so why not me? And that is so
Right.
true. And I had never thought about that. You think that the Cadillac is for somebody else, and you know what? If you meet the requirements, they give it to you. You just have
Right.
to meet the requirements, and it's just there for you. So I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna get a Cadillac because I want it, and I dream about it, and I know I'm meant to drive a pink Cadillac, so I'm gonna get it. And that's number one. Number two, I want to say it was being courageous with sharing this goal. And with the pink Cadillac was especially difficult because sometimes, like, I used to feel it was um, selfish to talk about I want to drive a pink Cadillac. And I used to not want to talk about that because I felt selfish talking about my pink Cadillac. And until I discovered that dreams are influential. So when you have a dream and you have this dream in your heart and this thing that you really, 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 really want to accomplish, for you to make that a reality, Mary Kay, it involves other people. And that's one of my favorite things about Mary Kay, is that anything that you ever want to accomplish, anything, you name it, it involves other people's dreams. You cannot accomplish anything in Mary Kay by yourself. So I got courageous and I got loud about my Cadillac, and I got really loud. Everybody knew about that I was earning a Cadillac. Everybody knew about the date, and people would question me like, "But why are you saying the date? Like, did you already earn it?" And I'm like, "No, but I know I'm gonna earn it." And people are like, "Well, aren't you like saying something that's not true?" And I'm like, "No, I'm speaking in vision. What are you talking about?" So don't be afraid of that. People are not gonna understand, and that's okay, because they're not used to listening or hearing people talk about their dreams or speaking in vision.
That's
And
right.
that's fine. And that's fine. That's okay. It's your turn to do that. And you're going to find that more people than not are going to be interested in you and are going to want to know what you are, who you're about. And I want to say, like, all of the people that came in and that said yes to me, like 95% of them did it because they wanted to help me, because I was so passionate and I was so in love with this Cadillac that I was gonna earn. And they were like, "I'm gonna help you. Let me do a party for you. I'm gonna sign on your team because I want you to earn that pink Cadillac." And that at the same time made them want to dream bigger. And now I have consultants in my team that came into Mary Kay just to help me earn my Cadillac, but now they have their own dreams to earn their cars and become red jackets and bring money home to their families, just because I was courageous enough to talk about my dream first. So you have to do that for other people. And number three, I want to say definitely my biggest lesson was how, again, dreaming big increases your faith. Because you guys, this was a ridiculous, crazy, crazy, ridiculous goal. I had not earned a car before in January. I was not in a car. I we had just gotten power. I was remember this morning we got power at my house, this house. We got power this week last year after the hurricane passed in September. So, we had just been 1 month with power. I had, like the odds were like there was no proof that we were going to be able to do this. But I believed it. And at times it was hard to believe, let me tell you. At times I was questioning God. I'm like, God, why are you making me earn this Cadillac? Like, there's no production. I don't see it happening. Where is it coming from? So it's hard to see it before you see it, but you have to increase my faith. So my prayer always was, God, increase my faith. God, increase my faith, because I knew that my faith had to be increased. And I'm so happy that I did, because I saw how other people's faith was increased because of that. So now
Mhm.
other consultants have a bigger faith. They dare to dream bigger. They dare to trust him more because we did it first. So that to me was my win. Like, above all else, that to me was awesome.
That's awesome. Those are awesome, powerful lessons. So you shared your greatest lessons learned, you shared your greatest challenge. And I have just two more questions for you. The first one would be, what did you need to change? And I think you mentioned some of these, like what did you need to change in order to really shut it down? Like what would you say were those things, like real quickly? Because I
Yeah,
know you've mentioned some of them already, but
yeah. First was
no, changes have to be made to get to a new destination, right?
yes. And if you want different results, you have to do something different. Because insanity is expecting better results doing the same, right? So, first of all, deleting all of my social media and all of that nonsense. Second was being loud. I changed that. I was not being loud before, loud enough about my goals. And I used to say at every meeting, I'm earning a pink Cadillac by June, and I'm earning a pink Cadillac by June, which, by the way, I did not. And I did not, and that didn't change anything. I started saying I'm earning a pink Cadillac by September, because I knew we had to do it. So, being loud and unapologetic. I remember having a conversation with Ari over a year ago about having clarity. And for the longest time, I was not sure if I was going to be married to for the rest of my life, because all I ever wanted was to be a singer. And I remember the day that God told me, you are a national sales director. I know you love singing, but that is not where I want you to serve me. I remember that day, and I remember being at peace with the clarity of, you know what, this is my thing, and I have to be loud, and I have to be
Mhm.
unapologetically, and I have to like talk about it, and everybody needs to know, and I don't care if nobody believes in it or likes it or whatever. Um, it's my calling in life, and I know that I have women to help, and I don't know who they are, so I have to tell everybody. I cannot choose for them. So that was the second thing I changed, and the third thing I changed, I accepted. I no longer accepted excuses for myself. I used to accept my own excuses, and I don't know if that makes sense, but like when you run out of leads, I'm like, oh, I don't have leads. I don't know who to call. No, like no excuses. Are you earning this pink Cadillac? Then you have to go and find somebody. I don't care who you find. So I would have that conversation with myself. And I'm a high I personality. I'm highly emotional. I go through a roller coaster every single day. So I have to constantly coach myself on having the work ethic of the excellence level that I want to have. So that was a big one for me. Having like making that conversation as positive, and having being aware of that conversation in my head. And I think that we always have that mental game that you were talking about last week. We always have that mental game, but if we're not aware of it, we're not able to change the words that we're telling, what we're saying to ourselves. So I became very aware of everything that I've been telling myself, and changing it to something positive and changing it to my affirmations was super helpful. And so I think I have to keep going. Yes. Yes, okay. So her internet fell off again. Awesome. The last question, she just texted me. That's so cute. What would you change? So the last question, if I had to do it, what would I change? Definitely, 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 I would have tracked better. Again, I'm a super high eye, and I'm learning to touch everything once. I'm learning to be organized. I'm learning to have it all together. And I have people helping me with that department, but I am working really hard on that. So the only thing that I would have done different throughout this process would have been to track better. And I want to tell you, this is like if you're starting your business or if you're starting your race, I dare you to track better because you'll be able to give those numbers to yourself or to your team. You know, I would love to tell you exactly how many parties, exactly how many races I did. Take me to Cali, but I don't know that number because
Oh,
do you hear me? Yes. So I don't know that number because I didn't track it.
yes.
But I did track my IPAs. I became really good at tracking my IPAs and my potential team members because I knew I needed to recruit a lot of people and grow my unit. You guys, my unit was super small, super tiny in January because of all of the people that fell off during the hurricane. So I would have said to track better. So now I'm becoming like the master tracker and I'm tracking everything. You can meet my best friend. I have Taz on it and everything when you become a director. This is like your new best friend and I use it to track. Look at my October. I use it to track everything, and I'm obsessive tracker now. And oh, this is my vision board. So this has helped me a lot to become more organized in learning the philosophy of touching it once. Yay! Do you see it?
Yeah, no, I see it. And I know that I trained on Touch It Once with the pace setters. Will you just tell them like real quickly what that Touch It Once is? Like give them an example of how it's impacted you.
The touch it one philosophy, I'm not by any definition of the word, I'm not the expert at it. I'm not. It has given me awareness. It has given me awareness of my weakness. I had no idea I was so bad at it, you know, that I waste so much time at touching things 3 and 4 and 5 times because I leave everything everywhere. So touch it once means that let's say you put on these earrings and you get to your house and instead of like placing them anywhere, which I used to do all the time, and I used to like take them off in the car, leaving them at the car or in my purse or anywhere else, now you just touch it once. So once you touch it, it's going directly to your drawer or to the place that where you hang these. And you're not touching it again to place it somewhere else. Does that make sense? Because when you take them off in your car, then you have to touch them again to take them to your, you know what I mean? So just touching them once. And I'm not good at it. I'm not. Like, I'm the worst at it right now. Probably ranked last at touch it once. But it has given me the awareness that I need to get better at this thing because I am wasting so much time in doing this. So I'm excited to become more organized and to maximize the time that I have to be more productive and to have more time to help more people, you know, because time invested in one area is time away from another, just as Palm Shaw says. So I'm
Yeah.
excited to do that.
I love that you said that you're not necessarily a master at it, but it made you completely aware of your biggest time wasters. And I think that that's what it did for me. Like I realized, gosh, if I just touch things once, I'm so much more efficient. Things are where they need to be. So I stay organized longer. That's for sure. Okay. If there's one thing you'd have to do differently, if you go back and do one thing differently, what is the one thing that you're like, this is something that I would have done differently and this is why?
I talked about it. It was tracking. I would have tracked that.
Oh, good. That was where I fell off. Oh, good. Okay. I was like, wait. Okay, that's perfect. That is so awesome. Oh my gosh. MJ, I just want to tell you, like, I think my favorite thing that you said all night is that dreams are influential. And when you realize that, and you wouldn't have realized that dreams were influential unless you would have gotten courageous. You had to get courageous. And I just want you guys to know this. Courage will always come from God. I don't know a single person in my life who has told me that they've done something courageous and it was evil, or they've done something courageous and it didn't work out for them. Courage will, when you step out with courage, you always feel better, bigger, stronger, more dependent on God. Miracles happen, things are amazing. And I love to watch how courageous you became about your goal and saying, I don't care how young I am. I know I'm the youngest one here, but you know what? If I meet the qualifications, they're going to give me a pink Cadillac. And I know that, it was really important for MJ to have a pink car on that island. And she did everything and anything possible to help Rosana earn her pink car. And just to watch that car get picked up, oh my God, the three of us cried like little babies. Like her, me, I mean, we've all been crying like crazy. It was just like amazing. But I just love that you had the courage. And after you had the courage, you got the gift. And the gift is to realize that dreams are influential and that more people are willing to listen to you when you have a courageous goal. And I love that you shared that. MJ, thank you so much for sharing tonight. You guys, I told you that she would absolutely blow your mind. So I just want to close with this. This is our strategy for the month of November. This is bold and this is courageous, but if you don't have a crazy God-sized goal, you guys, we're never going to get there. And hold on to your britches, your panties, whatever you got on. Our goal in November is to beat October. And there is no way we're going to beat October without you. So I'm taking a deep breath because I know what I need to do to beat October, because October was like a great month for my unit and I know what we had to do. And our goal is in November is to beat October. And that is not going to happen on accident. However, November is an awesome month. So if you had all the courage that you felt like you needed, what would you do this month? What would you do this month if you had all the courage that you felt like you needed? I know what I would do with all the courage that I felt that I needed. So this is what I'm going to encourage you to do, is to step out with courage. We have 2 amazing weeks before Thanksgiving. Then people like disappear for like 5 days for Thanksgiving. And then we have, oh, this is a gift. We have 5 days to close out the month, that Monday through Friday after Thanksgiving. So like everything goes back to normal. Okay. And your goal is to do the thing you've never done, to do the thing you've avoided. If you're like, I don't even know where to start, just commit to getting 15 faces done in 15 days. Commit to getting your 30 faces done in 30 days. Get rid of the distractions. You guys, as a 17-year-old, she made $600, $800 profit to pay for her music classes, you guys. She was 17, for goodness sake. If she could do that, you could certainly make whatever it is that you want to make, and it's out there for you. The exciting thing is right now, because the holidays are around the corner, people want to look good and feel good, and when you offer them a facial, they're thinking, yes, especially if you position it the right way. You just say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I have a huge goal and I would love to borrow your face. This is perfect timing because you're going to get a gorgeous new look for the holiday season. And we can both be entered into a contest to win a trip of a lifetime to New York City with our new Chroma Fusion products, because Mary Kay has that awesome contest. So I'm going to challenge our area to have a better November than December. If you're sitting here watching this going, I know I could have done more. I know I could have done more in October and I didn't do it. I'm actually talking to you. The ones that did everything that they could, you're going to match your October. But for those of you that knew you could have done more, I'm talking to you. Your job is to beat your October, that this November be better and stronger than this October that just passed. I know we don't have double credit. I know it's not quarter end. I know all of that, but I can't imagine us losing ground. I can't imagine us slipping backwards. I can't imagine us not having an audacious, bold goal. And so I wanted to put that out there. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm excited for you. This is going to be an incredible, over-the-top month. MJ, thank you for inspiring us with your words of wisdom. I love the changes that you made. You guys, always, when you see someone grow in their business, their paycheck grow, what preceded that growth in check and that growth in her business was personal growth. Thank you for letting us in on all the personal growth that you've had. And if you'd like for me to pray for you, please stay on. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this time, and I just pray a special blessing over MJ, Father, and I thank you for her being a blessing to us. Oh my goodness, just her words of wisdom. She's so young and so wise, and I know that she has been given a gift of discernment and people skills, and that you've called her into this company to be a leader. And I just thank you for her courage, that she found it so early on in life that she may never lose it, Father. because she has been an inspiration to all of us this evening. We thank you for your many blessings in this business that you have given to us, and I pray that we would go out and be a blessing to others, that we would step out courageously and boldly, and we ask for your abundant blessing as we chase down having a better November than October, that this would be a no-nonsense November, Father, and with all the butterflies in my stomach and all the oh my goodness, I don't know how we're going to do it type of feelings that I have, I pray that you would be our rock, our confidant, our strength, Father, our protector, our provider, the one that would guide us through as we navigate how to have this incredible no nonsense November. We ask you for all these blessings in our lives. In the name of your son, Jesus, we pray. Amen. You guys have a powerful Pink and on Purpose day. Thank you, MJ. Thank you. Thank you. Love you guys.